Alright, y'all, I just want to do a little review on some of the rods I use in the videos of mine. Just setups basically. Everything is alike. These are the rods I have on my boat. I'm getting prepared for a trip tomorrow, so I'm about to put these in the rod box and hit the bed. But here is the mainly reel I fish is the Abu Garcia Revos. I fish all the Revo family reels. I do have a little partnership with Abu Garcia. It's not a full sponsorship for those of y'all that wonder, but that's a little thing they hook me up with discounts and whatnot on a select angler program affiliated with Pure Fishing. So I'll start off over here. I do have some Quantum reels, just older reels that I have that still fish. And I don't fish Abu Garcia rods, just reels. I fish a few different rods until I find a rod sponsor. But here's a Bass Pro Shops Rick Clunn Signature Series IM8 Graphite. It's a Carolina rig rod, 7-foot heavy. So there's the tip action if you want to see that. It has a nice firm tip. The rod's loaded with backbone. I mean, I'll fish. And this is my deeper water rod. I like to. As you see, I got a 1/2 ounce football jig on there, but 15-pound test Trilene Big Game in this reel. It's a Quantum KVD 7:1 gear ratio, and I actually have the handles off an old Ambassador in there, so I got Abu Garcia reel handles on there because I just love the feeling of it. So I bet you that's something you've never seen in a KVD. As I said, 7:1 gear ratio reel, 10 ball bearings, 10-pound Trilene Big Game line in this reel, and I like to throw Carolina rigs. I'll throw traps and whatnot on there. Next rod is my flipping stick. It's an Abu Garcia Vendetta 7'6" heavy. This thing is all backbone. It's a complete broomstick. I got it matched up with the Abu Garcia Revo SX. Sharp reel, heavy side. Has 11 bearings in it. It's a heavier reel. I believe it's like 8.5 ounces, but when I flip all day, I really don't care about weight. I got that matched up with Suffix, 80 pounds, 832, super braid in there. Really solid line, as you can see. But, when I flip all that nasty cover down here in Florida, everything you got out here, mats, sawgrass, trees, whatever you're flipping in, it holds up. Next rod I'll show y'all is a 6'6" Johnny Morris Signature Series rod. It's the carbon black, actually. Power hump grip on that, the split grip. See, just little rod. This rod I like to flip docks with. If I'm really doing tough cover or docks, I'll flip a dock bridge with this 6'6" rod. Also, if I'm casting long, like I'm fishing a lot of offshore flats out on the Lake Okeechobee or wherever I'm fishing, I'll throw a Magnum paddle worm on this or whatnot. Quantum smoke on this reel, 7:1 gear ratio. Solid reel for the price, $200 I believe. This is only the 100 series. I got it matched up with 16-pound Diamond Illusion monofilament in there. Once again, I'll fish a spinnerbait on this rod. That's mainly what I title it, spinnerbait, but I just have a Gambler Ginky hit on there. Solid little setup, just a little rod you want to have in the boat. Next is up. This is my all-around grass, heavy cover, topwater rod. I'll throw a spook on this rod. Big Easy, a versatile skinny dipper that I have to throw in grass or winch fish out of cover like trees, pads, whatnot. But don't get me wrong, I also throw a big spook on this rod. It's a 7'3" Abu Garcia Veritas, medium heavy action. I know y'all probably heard a lot of shit about this rod, how they break and they're shitty and guides and whatnot. Don't get me wrong, I broke 7 of these rods myself, but I get them for such a discount price. I get them for like $40, so it's a solid lightweight rod, and until something happens to it, then whatever happens, happens. But I got that matched up with an Abu Garcia Revo S, and that's a 6:1 gear ratio. Once again, solid reel, 50-pound Power Pro braid in there. Next off is my baby. This is my favorite rod and reel on the market. this is the rod company that I'm really trying to work with right now. For all of you that don't know it, it's called Powell Rods. They're out of California. This is the Powell Max. And this rod is absolutely a complete, lightweight, sensitive, such a solid blank. Look at the backbone. I mean, it just comes in right where you need it, right around the 5th guide. Powell Max rods. Make sure you guys check these rods out. I'm really trying to start promoting these rods because I really would like to hook something up with these rods. I ordered this rod off Tackle Warehouse about a month ago, and I never fished a rod like this. I fished so many rods, but for the price of $139, $140 for this 7-foot medium heavy rod, it is great. And I love how they labeled the blank with what you should fish it with, and the website, and the action. The rod is just great. Look at that reel seat, so it shouldn't screw up your reel foot. So it has the nice Fuji reel seat on there. Split grip, nice small butt, but it has that long handle, so when I fish the lake like that, you know, it's just right where it needs to, or, you know, around my elbow. But I got that matched up with my second favorite reel. You know, it's Abu Garcia Revo Premier. It's my favorite reel in the market. Light, I think it's 6.2 ounces, 6.4 to 1 gear ratio. You have the nice grips on there, which are the EVA foam, makes it nice and light. Aluminum star drag. 10 bearings in this reel, and I got that matched up with 14-pound XPS line from Bass Pro Shops. This is my favorite rod and reel combo, and it's all around the work stick. I could throw crankbaits on this. You know, it's fall. I'll throw crankbaits, jigs. You know, top water is here. I just had a little flapping shad on from Gambler Flukes. I'll throw weighted Senkos, Carolina rigs, spinner baits, you name it. I could throw anything on the rod to spook, but gonna try to head up to northern Florida this weekend so you guys could see some different type of fishing other than the glades, mainly my videos out there. But I'm definitely gonna try to throw some crankbaits this weekend. So check them out, dude. Powell Rods, Abu Garcia. I'm not a big fan of Quantum, but you know, I just have some of their reels. But those are the main rods you guys see in the video. If you guys ever had any questions and you couldn't catch it in the video. As you guys can tell, it's my 17.5-foot Bass Tracker Pro Team 175. Give you guys a quick overview. I got a 60 horsepower Merc in the back. The motor and boat, the years are 2012. You know, this Bass Tracker is, I think, only like a foot and a half off the water. I mean, like 2 feet off the water, which isn't too bad for an aluminum bass boat. But also has another thing which I like is a swinging trailer, because as you can see, probably wouldn't fit in my garage if I didn't have that. Right now I'm just running this little 46-pound Thrush 12-volt motor guide up front until I could afford something bigger. It works for now, but it's a hassle when I fish all that grass, as you can see up there. You know, it's not just going in clear water, so. You know, nice wide deck. You got the good storage up front, 2 tackle compartments and a rod locker. Good console layout. You can see there the only thing it's missing is a water gauge and a temperature and whatnot. Trim gauge and whatnot. I'm running a Lowrance X50 D8 on there. Once again, solid little depth finder. It does scan bottom structure well, not as well as those, you know, XDs or whatever those Garmin units are out there. But you know, it works for me. Fish in Florida, I'm not fishing Lake Fork where I need to know the bottom structure, but all these seats open up. I keep my life jackets and safety gear under there. You know, I keep scales, empty bags, gambler baits, check them out. Just random stuff back there, tools. Got my live well and similar storage compartment, and then there's the Merc on the back. Long shaft 60, EFI, for those of you that wanted to know. And it also has a 20-gallon tank in the back end. I'll show you guys the batteries I fish. Check these people out as well. Their batteries are strong, interstate batteries. If you don't know them, check them out. I just have 2 in there, one for the motor, one for the battery. That one lasts me all day though, that interstate. But I'm getting a new one put in there as well, so I have 2 or 3 for the trolling motor. Alright guys, that's my boat, that's my rods. Check them out. Abu Garcia, Gambler, and Powell Rods. You know, solid company. So, check it out. It works. They fish great. Subscribe.